All right, guys, today we're going to look at the transformations test in order to prepare for the retake. So hopefully you can pull up Horizon and see what your original answers were and see which ones you really need to focus on as I go over these. All right, question one looked like this. Figure LMNP will be reflected across the y-axis. Which coordinate represents the new n? Remember that little um, prime symbol is the new n. Y-axis. So if you highlight the axis that you have to flip over, it's a lot easier to kind of focus on that line. And then you're going to count. Okay, I only need to do the n, so I'm going to count 2 spaces to my line of reflection and 2 spaces on the other side. That will be the new location of my new n. So that is located at -2, -3. -2, -3. All right, question 2. If KLM is reflected over the x, so let's highlight my x-axis, what would be the coordinate for L? So I'm only going to move this guy. I'm going to count how far is he away from my line of reflection. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to go that same distance on the other side. 1, 2, 3. And the new L will be located at, if I start here, 1 to the right, 1, 2, 3 up. 1 to the right, 3 up. All right. Question 3. Which would be the coordinate of G if the figure was reflected across the Y? Reflect across the Y. There's my highlighting the Y. I am 1, 2, 3 spaces away from the Y. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 spaces on this side. So I'm at -3, +8. -3, +8 for my new G. Let me make sure I make the right decision here. There's a lot of negatives everywhere, so -3, +8. So the biggest thing was, I think a lot of people missed going across the wrong axis on those reflections. So highlighting them really helps if you can. All right, ABCD has been graphed on the coordinate plane. It was reflected over the X. Which one shows the new ABCD over the X axis? So the original ABCD here is this one, and this figure got reflected maybe twice, like over the X and over the Y. Yeah, I think that's what happened there. So that's definitely not just over the X. This is the X axis. So this one didn't go over the X. This one went over the Y. So it's definitely not B. Let's look at C. It went over the right axis, and it looks a lot like D, like they almost look the same. So you're going to have to look up close to see which one is correct. Oh, I can see it. The letters. The letters are different. This is the only thing that makes these two figures different, is that this is a D and the D here is the one closer to the x-axis. When you flip it over, if this is 1 space away, then it should be 1 space away here. So this one looks like it translated it. It just moved it down. This one actually flipped it over. All right, question 5, sorry. This geometric figure, we want to find a translation of 5 units down. So this one looked like it got turned for this one, so it's not A. 5 units down. So if I'm at the M is at the 8, it needs to go down to what, the 3. So this looks like it could be it. It's definitely not this one. I just need them to go down, and definitely not this one. So we're looking at B, 5 units down. Question 6, if the polygon's translated 3 units to the right, what's the new location of B? 3 units to the right. 1, 2, 3. My new B is at 2, 2. All right, question number 7. Which best describes the location of image vertex X if it's translated vertically means up and down, 6 positive units means up. So I'm going to go up 6 positive units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my new point will be at 5, 4. Okay, question 8. Given the graph above, which of the following correctly translates a polygon horizontally, that means left or right, -6. So I'm going to go left 6 units. So if I start here and I go left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, this point will be on that side. So it's definitely not going down. This one looks like it went too far. This one looks like it went down. So I think I'm looking at B, right? Because this point here, it ends up there. So it's going to be something like that. All right, question 9. Oh, is that it? Okay, so there were 8 questions on this. So hopefully this video helped you understand reflections and translations a little bit more. If not, make sure you ask questions before you start the retake. Thank you.